to me beforehand was this phrase, and I usually don't get auditory connections that clear. So the name Reshpu or Reshp, something like that. So I tended to write it down and look into it a little bit. So this name is used in a lot of mythology, and I know it's in Etruscan. It was used as well, but it was used as Reshual. But this Reshpu is also a Semitic goddess. It's also connected to the Phoenicians, a fire deity of the Phoenicians. It could mean the thunderbolt. Resh Mikal means the thunderbolt of the Phoenicians, and it was a fire deity. And there's a bilingual inscription that's both Saproti and Phoenician that has the name, and it might have been a male name as well, that it was translated by Apollo, they say, right? And he was basically at the island of Kypros, and his feminine form was the goddess Anath, or the Anites, or of the Egyptian, right? Anath is connected to Asherah and Baal, and all of those deities. And the Reshpu, or Reshpu of the Canaanites and the Phoenicians, this was a counterpart to Anath, right? Or in a Semitic goddess as well. So she was the feminine form of the Resh Mikal male deity of the Phoenician inscriptions. And her
like Ereshkigal, wasn't she Sumerian or no? You mean is that was she Phoenician as well?
Yeah, it was a Semitic goddess, and I guess they probably used it. Canaanites used it.
Yeah, because they were all related, right?
Yeah, and her worship was also introduced into Egypt during Seti the First. So because they went and conquered different places, these places, So yeah. So there were they conquered Syria, they conquered Egypt, so places like that. And in Etruscan mythology, Reshkual is an Etruscan divination attendant, so it's someone that does helps out with the oracles and things like that. So there's a lot of interesting connections that she might be able to go down with that what I pulled in from that. So I wanted to give her that. Yeah, we could get into the guy next, and we'll go into her more as well in the future. So
okay,
I wanted to give her that before I lost that connection that I was getting about that Reshpu and all that. So I wanted her to get that, because I think that's gonna spark some sort of domino effect of knowledge to come to her about her past and her future.
You think she could be like a reincarnation of a priestess or something like that? An Isis priestess?
For sure. And she's probably already been feeling that as well throughout her life, and there's all sorts of things. And she'll be able to, I don't know her personally, so she'll be able to figure out what if it feels right, and her body will respond to it when she starts doing the research. You find the answers when I tend, and from my own experiences, that when you're interested in things, that doesn't just come out of nowhere. And the more through scholarship alone, you're not going to get the answers you're looking for. Scholarship just takes you a certain level. The way you get the answers to things you're looking for is by living your life. And then through your life experiences, the universe starts sending things your way. Little signs, little people will bump into your synchronicity. Path. Different things will happen that will show you that information. Whether you recognize it at the time or not is another thing. That's a whole nother thing. But it's through your own life experiences and gaining wisdom through your own trials and errors and living your life. The more you live your life and don't just stay in a room through scholarship alone.
Yeah, no, you ain't no psycho. You're not like the others, no. No changing behaviors. Not sure how to act.